Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
மேம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணலாம்.
Difficult roads leads to beautiful destinations, and the best way to predict your future is to create it. A very good morning to one and all present here. This is Ms. Jasailin Jabba, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics. Welcome you all for today's interesting session of Diksharam Student Induction Program on this occasion. I feel very honored to welcome our Honorable Founder Chancellor through A.C. Shanmugam Sir and our Dynamic President Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar Sir, and also I would like to welcome our Vice Chancellor Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi Ma'am, Registrar Dr. C.V. Palanivelu Sir, and Rector Dr. D. Viswanathan Sir. I would also like to welcome all the registrars, joint registrars, deans, deputy deans, and all the executive of our institution. And my heartfelt welcome to our joint registrar, first year ENT, Dr. N.S. Subhashri Ma'am. And it is my privilege to welcome our HOD, Dr. T. Johnson Sir from Department of Mathematics to give a talk about mathematics is a stepping stone to engineering. Before go to the program, I would like to give the introduction to our chief guest. I find immense pleasure in introducing today's speaker, Dr. T. Johnson Sir, who had 15 years of teaching experience and 18 years of experience in research. He has published 27 journals and 5 national and international conference presentations. And I am very grateful to say this. He was worked as a project associate in the TNSA project at ICSR, IIT Madras. He has received Dale Carnegie High Impact Teaching Skills Certificate, Bharat Jyoti Award, and Cambridge International Certificate. Finally, with a great honor, I welcome you, sir. Sir, please take over the session, sir.
Thanks, Matthew. So I really thank to all of you for this wonderful session. So I say good morning to all. So I want to, this will be a live session to all of you. So if I say good morning, so I need the good morning from the students' point of view. So I see your comments in the YouTube, right? So I say good morning, so I want your expression, right? So say good morning, okay, right? Ganesh Kumar say good morning, sir, right? So this I need from you because this won't be a one-sided talk, right? I'm not giving I'm not boring you with any lecture on mathematics, right? So that thing you should know, right? So I'm not going to bore you, but I will just tell you, right, what the things are there in the department that you can use it in your during your studies. Because now we are in the first year, right? So I really thank our management to give me this opportunity to speak with you in this occasion. I already also thank our Dr. Subhashri Ma'am, JR first year, for giving this opportunity on this particular day, right? So I think I'm audible. I think I'm audible. I think it will be good, right? So I really thank Dr. Subhashri Ma'am for giving this opportunity, right? So I just give my presentation in 3 different parts. Right, so first thing I want to give a little bit presentation for my department. What are the things are there in the department, right? Right, and then I can give some idea about, right, mathematics that you can use it in your engineering applications. Right, so first I want to share my screen. Bharat sir, can I share my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible? So cases, my audio and video.
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. You can share the screen, sir.
Can you see my screen now, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is it
The screen is
just
visible.
okay, right. So
Yes, sir.
I really welcome all the first year students of the BTech program on behalf of the Department of Mathematics of Dr. NGR Educational and Research Institute. So I welcome you all. So usually we are conducting the induction program offline and you can see your faces. But unfortunately, because of the current situation, it's not possible. But still, it's a very good platform to see you all, right, through this presentation. So I just explain what is the vision of the department. So the vision of the department, so we have maintained the highest standards of excellence in teaching as well as the service. So service is, as a service department, we are servicing to most of the disciplines in the university. Now, apart from that engineering technology, we are also serving for HNDS, and we are also doing so many things for the benefit of students. So the mission is the faculty as well as the students should be critical thinkers, and they have to be problem solvers who can positively contribute to the world in which they learn and live. Right? So what we expect, what we have vision is nothing but we have to make you think, right? Not simply mug upping the mathematical formulas or mug upping the concepts. So we are making the people to think, and they can solve themselves problems by applying their critical and analytical thinking. So that is the main motto of our department. So that is our vision, and based on the vision, our mission is to developing mathematical skills and ability through the curriculum, as well as we are conducting several workshops and training programs to the faculty members as well as the students to develop their mathematical and critical thinking skills. And we have a quality policy based on that. So now we come to the curriculum part. So as a BTech student, you know we are a mathematics professor right from your first year, right? But one thing you should know, all our syllabus are designed in department specific, right? So department specific means apart from your first year subject engineering mathematics 1 and engineering mathematics 2, whatever you are going to study from your second year onwards, right? That subjects are designed according to the department specific, right? So the mechanical and civil people want to learn certain things at the same time that people from the CSE and IT, right? So they want to say they want to study the same mathematics but not the same content, right? So we develop the content exceptional and that it department specific and particularly to the current industry needs. That is very, very important, right? So even in the first year also we have a separate paper for the biotechnology students because they don't have that higher secondary knowledge right of 9th and 12th. So even in the first year itself we have general mathematics as well as the mathematics for the biotechnology students. So and then we are doing periodical divisions that have been carried out according to the requirements. So we have enough number of faculty members in the department. Really that your people are there, right, to teach you throughout your career. Teach you throughout your career, right? So just before that, I want to move on to my talk, right? I want to tell some what are the activities we are doing in our department, right? So the main thing is we have a math association called Math Association. This we have started way back in 2012 itself, right? So the objective of the association is to, again, it's based on our objective of the department, our vision or mission of the department, to create the students as well as the faculty members to be critical thinkers and they can apply their mathematical output knowledge in engineering and life science problems, right? So for that we have conducted several events, activities for the students. For the last 10 years, hundreds of programs we have conducted, right? So I will just explain that thing after this, right? So these are activities we have mentioned, and this is where old memories that we have started where in 8th February 2012. Right? On that day, I started this math association. Right? So, and then from there onwards, we are blooming the last nearly 10 years. Right? So, the old memories that we have started that in 2012. Right? So, in that math association, it started on February 2012. Then during 2012, the same year, we have started a web portal. So now you can see why it is web portal. Now we are in app, right? So now everything in app. But it is in 2012. So 10 years before, so that time not much people are in the smartphones with good Androids. Anyway, Androids are there, but so that time we developed an MJR platform web portal for the students. There you can find a lot of key contents related to your subjects as well as in general mathematics. I will show you the website itself after my presentation. Not only for mathematical content, we also put previous year question papers of TAT and get examinations as well as the question papers for the competitive exams like IBM or CPSS, right? IBM or CPS. So these are the things are there in the from the portal, right? You can visit the portal, right? In mgrparantam.wordpress.com, right? You can visit that in mgrparantam.wordpress.com. So I can share the website itself after my presentation. So this is the screenshot of the website, right? So with the success of the web portal, right? So we started the online math journal, right? That is Dr. MGR Parantam Online Journal of Mathematical Sciences. This also not only for the research people, even people like you, right? Who are good in mathematical knowledge and you can apply or you can creatively done some innovative ideas which you can use mathematics as a tool, right? So for that type of work, you can publish your papers in the Dr. MGR Parantam Online Journal of Mathematical Sciences, right? So this is not only for the people who are doing PhD, not like that. Anyone having the innovative ideas in the area of mathematical sciences, they can always give some inputs, right, to the Parantam journal. So we have Math Association, in that we have web portal for you as well as the journal for you, right? So this is the web page of the journal. All these things are under the presentation I will show you, right? So this are the whole memories where we publish the first issue as optional issue. But originally it is an online journal. Right? So after doing all these things over the years, in 2016, we created a lab, a mathematical lab, with the support of the management, the Parantam Mathematics World, a math laboratory. There we have an enormous number of resources, that is, we have e-books, we have videos are video contents are there, and we have mathematical softwares are there, that is, open source softwares are there. So anybody who wants to work for the project or they need some guidance, they can come to the lab and they can work with the faculty members, and we have also our PG and his students also, right? So this is the lab we have started by keeping in mind for the research component, for doing projects, right? So with that thing, we have started this laboratory, and in that book we have e-books, and we have a video library, and we have mathematical software are there that you can see. All these things you can use it go to your statements, right? It's just some screenshots. And we have our Parantam Journal Club also there, and these are doing some activities on the Journal Club, apart from the online journal. And we have a department library itself having nearly some 250 titles. So just I want to show you certain things, what other things, even activities you have done in the past 7 years, right? So just as you can see, so this thing, right? So this is the workshop we conducted for the all statistics, but this is for the students for all disciplines. And nearly some 120 people have attended the program. And we have conducted several programs and lectures given by eminent people. So this is one thing is done by celebrating Srinivasa Ramanujan Day, particularly for the first year students. We celebrate this. We have conducted programs on our laboratories. These are the workshops we have conducted. And this is a guest lecture in our department. So all these things we have done only for the students community. So why I'm saying all these things, right? So in your journey, you can use all these things.
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Sir?
Sir, voice வந்து clear-ஆ இல்ல sir. Audible-ஆ இருக்கு. Voice clear-ஆ இல்ல sir.
Not audible now, sir. Is it okay, sir?
Yeah, sir. It's okay, sir.
Okay, right. Huh? Okay, right.
Okay, sir.
Oh. I'm audible with this, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, right. Okay. So whatever I shown to you is only the basic things, right? What we are doing in our department. So when doing the presentation, I told you about the Prayatam web portal. So this is the web portal. You just type MGR Prayatam in the Google search, right? And you can get now in this portal, right? Here you can use a lot of lectures as well as study materials which can helpful to you really in your course of studies. So we have mathematical software are there. You can see in the side screen, right? So you can click it and you can use it in your course of study, right? And we give some mathematical useful web links also there. So all these things we are doing only for students. So keep that in your mind. Kindly use all these resources, like we have videos, and we have, as I told already, we have that previous year that placement papers also there. To go and search the archives, you can find all these things. Right? Even categories also, you can put some in all these categories. You have fact papers here. You have some aptitude papers. You can see aptitude papers. Right? So all these things you can you see, right? So you can see the aptitude papers. All these things are used by the major companies, right? And then I want to show you about the journal, right? So this is Prayatam journal, right? So in this journal you can, as I told already, it's not only for the students. Anybody having interest in mathematics and has some innovative ideas, they can publish it there, and obviously we can use mathematics as a tool, right? So these are the things I want to tell you about the department. So still I am not going to the topic which I told to you, that is mathematics is a stepping stone to the things. So shall I stop the screen now, sir? Oh. So now I am going to talk a little bit about, right, about the topic, and I also want to tell what other activities we are doing apart from what I have shown to you, right? So I want to show you a interesting thing called MGR Digiller, right? Even though it is not an initiative by the mathematics department, it is an initiative taken by the university, but as a coordinator, I am just explain you what we are doing through MGR Vigilant, right? So I just share my screen for 2 minutes about, and I will tell about MGR Vigilant to you. Then I can move on to the my topic, right? Because I don't want to bore you with the topic, right? So I think now you can see my screen, right? So yeah, MGR Vigilant. So it's a mobile app. Basically, this is a mobile app. It has hundreds of contents developed by our faculty members for the last 2 years, right? So this we have launched in the year 2019, right? So in the Play Store, right? If you type simply MGR Vigilant, right? Then you can download this app. So it has e-contents across the discipline, not only for ENT. You can find even e-contents. Suppose you want to learn something about in engineering, HNS, or in arts and science, or you can want to study something in visual communication, right? You can find all the e-contents, right, in that app. Right, only thing, just you have to log into your Google ID and then you can use it. So this is an open source for all, not only for MGR students. This is an open source for all, right? I just show you some screenshot of that thing. So this type of things are there. You just select your department, whatever department you are, right? Then you can find enormous number of the contents are there, right? In the app, right? So I just show you a 30-second clip that you can see, right? What other things are there in MGR Vigilant. Okay, stop my screen, right? Okay. I think hopefully you see that MGR Vigilant app, right? So one thing I want to tell you, even that idea is behind us, and the contents are developed by the faculty members, but the mobile app is developed by the third year CSE students. Is from 2016 to 2020 batch. Right, so one of the students developed this app, and it is really useful to thousands of people. Really, nearly some 4,000 active users are there, and it has a viewership of all over the world. Right, so I really ask you, right, you kindly use all these resources. Right, so whether it is MGR portal, or it is a journal, or MGR Vigilant. See, MGR Vigilant app, it's really a nice app, right? You kindly log in there and start using by today onwards, right? So with this note, right, I think I already crossed 25 minutes. So I want some interaction with you, right? So students think I am not giving any more presentation like this, right? By showing some mathematical equations to you and asking to solve, right? So I just share my screen. I want to know what your reply for that, right? So one basic question I want to start with you, right? Don't think it is a class, but anyway, I want a question answer type of interaction, right? I am seeing your comments in the thing, like maybe some audio, maybe no, but anyway, no problem, right? So just I want to interact with you a little bit, some 20-25 minutes. So I just asked a simple question to all the students. So can anyone type there, because you can only type, you can't talk, right? You can type a number after 0. I hope all of you at least can hear my voice a little bit, right? I'm asking to type a number after 0. Anybody? What is a number after 0? Don't think why I'm asking this simple question, or I don't know what is a number after 0. Can anybody type? What is a number after 0? What is it, sir?
Yes, sir.
I'm audible, sir?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
I'm audible, sir? Okay, sir. Right. So now I know. Okay, thanks a lot. Bhavani, thanks a lot. Watch it, right? So I see your number. Somebody says 0.1 and I see Wasit Papa is putting point and an enormous number of zeros and put 1. And somebody put that Prashant, you put point infinity zeros and 1, right? Okay, that's good, right? Now you can understand, right? A number after 0, right? Nobody can tell, right? Nobody can tell. If even can say 0 point infinity zeros and put 1, I can simply put infinity zeros and add one more 0 with the infinity zero, and I can say, right, that number is in between 0 to 1, right? So people usually think after 0 it is 1. Some people can see about the rational numbers, and they can say about 0.1 and 0.01, right? But one thing, right, you try to understand clearly, right? It is not 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? There are infinite, uncountable numbers are there in between two real numbers, right? Why people can't understand mathematics, particularly differentiation and integration? Because there they are talking about the rate of change. That is basically the limit concept, right? Basically the limit concept. They don't know what is the limit of that, right? So just I explain you some of the basic things about the number theory. Then I will tell you what is the concept of limit, and then I will tell you, right, how using the limit theory or limit concept we can define differentiation and integration, right? Differentiation and integration, right? What is that? Can you share my screen once again?
Yes, sir.
It's audible, sir, for you? No problem, also?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay.
Jabam.
So I share my screen. I am not putting any PPTs. I am just, right, put everything in a white paper. So white screen is visible. I think my white screen is visible. Even my voice is not clear, but you just follow me with the screen, right? Now you told, right? You both some people told after 0 they will get 1, right? After 0, right, you will get 1 and 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, right? So this is also number system. We call this number system as natural number system. So usually, right, when we talk about numbers after 0, we simply take after 0 number 1 will come, right? So it's a natural number system, right? But it not includes 0. If it includes 0, it becomes a 1, right? Right? If it becomes 0, then it becomes a whole number system, right? So we always know about the number system basically, right, from 0, 1 to 3, right? But we don't understand the continuity of the number system, because whenever we can say f of x, whenever we can say f of x, right? Always we define a function f of x, that x is always a continuous number and it is a real number. It is a real number. We don't know the difference between a real number and an ordinary number, so that we can't able to understand the concept behind limit, differentiability and integrability. Right? So if you understand that thing, then you can, without, there's no need to teach you mathematics. Right? You can easily understand all the concepts in mathematics by just understanding, right? What is a real number? What is the meaning of a function? What is a limit concept? So only these three things I want to tell you, right? So it will be useful to you throughout your career, right? I'm not giving any lecture to you, right? Throughout your career, whatever domain you are, whether you are a mechanical civil engineer or you are a computer science engineer or even you are biotechnologist, whoever you are, right? Whatever I'm going to teach now will help to you to understand your core subject concepts, right, in a easy manner, right? So when you include that 0 also, then it becomes a whole number system. Then it becomes a whole number system, right? So I think these two number systems you know in your school itself, right? And if you move on from that, then the next number system, if you include 0, then become a whole number system. Then if you move on in the next step, you can include the negative numbers. That is -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And you can go this side up plus infinity and this side up to minus infinity, right? But still, right? So this is called as the integer system. Integer number system. Right? So you have natural number system by starting from 1 to go up to infinity. Then if you include 0, then it becomes a whole number system. If you include that negative numbers also, then it becomes a integer number system. Then it becomes a integer number system. Right? Okay. Now we come to the interesting part, right? I think all of you know this notation Q. That Q represents the rational number system, right? Q represents the rational number system, right? So it includes all the rational numbers that we have told now. That is 0.01 or 0.101 or point infinity zeros and 1, right? So whenever we are able to write a number in P by Q form, where P and Q are integers. Where P and Q are integers, only thing is Q is not equal to 0. Q is not equal to 0. Right? So I can write here P by Q is not there, where Q should not be equal to 0. Right? So you can see numbers like 1 by 3 or numbers like 4 by 5, all these things comes under rational number system. So did everything forward? No. That's one more number system is there. That only makes the number system complete. Right? With that number system only, right, all the basic definition of mathematics right from the limit concepts are written, right? So just wait for me, right? I'll show you what is that. Right? So I just wants to know about irrational numbers. I just want to know about irrational number system. Can anybody guess any one irrational number? I want to see your thing so I can go from the screen and I want to see. Anybody? Anybody say, I just stop, but right? So anybody can tell any number related to irrational, any irrational number. You say somebody says 5 by 2, what's it pattern, right? 7 by 3, right? I am sorry, this is not a rational number, still it is a rational number, right? Because rational number definition is P by Q. That what is a rational number? Any number cannot be written in terms of rational numbers. That numbers we call it as yes, put 3, put 5, right? And somebody put root 3, right? Okay, right. So what is special about 5? What is special about 5? Thanks, I will take some good response from the students. So you get 5. 5 is one of the irrational number. Do you know why it is not rational number? Why we can't write in terms of rational numbers? People can say, sir, 5 can be written as 22 by 7. Because 22 by 7 is a rational number. But 22 by 7 is a rational approximation of a irrational number. Rational approximation of the irrational number 5, right? Because 5 we can't define. 5 is a number can be written in terms of decimal form like 3.1. Because 5 can be written as 3.14 and keep on going. There is no ending and there is no pattern is there. You can say 1 by 3, right? 1 by 3 also goes like 0.3333 up to infinity. But we know the pattern of the number. Similarly, 0.1234, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The irrational numbers are the numbers which cannot be written in the pattern form. That is, if we go on going and we can't find 2 irrational numbers, that is completely irrational numbers. Right? So that I am asking in the very beginning, what is the number after 0? Right? Because 0 comes under the real number system. So the real number system, which includes the irrational numbers, right? So 5 that is something to actual thing, it is 3.14, right? Again, I will tell you, it is only a 2 decimal approximation. I will tell you, right? What is an approximation, right? Then you can understand the continuity of numbers. Because the model is saying f of x is a function, that x is always a continuous number, right? That continuous number means that is a real number system, right? So I just ask you a simple question now. What's the time now? Sometimes irrational number is not divisible. Yes, obvious. Irrational number cannot be divisible, right? Even if we divide, we don't know what is that. Even if we divide 5 by 2, we can't find because 5 itself cannot, we don't know, right? 5 by 2. Okay, so now can you tell me what is the number with the time now? I think it's 12 9, right? So we can say the time is 12 o'clock and 9 minutes, right? That it is only a minute approximation of the time. Minute approximation of the time, right? Suppose if somebody has a digital watch, then we can say 12 o'clock, 9 minutes, and some 30 seconds, right? So that will measure time in terms of seconds, right? But what is the exact time now? Nobody knows, because time is a continuous element. Time is a continuous element, and that continuous element is measured in terms of real number system, right? So in a real number system, right, you can't write a number or you can't tell exactly what is it, right? So whatever you are spelling about numbers are only the rational approximations. We stop the number with 2 decimals or 3 decimals and we happy with that. Not only time, you can tell about the temperature now, right? So what is the temperature now? Maybe somebody tell it is 30 degrees Celsius, right? But it is exactly 30 degrees Celsius? No, it will be 30.2. But it's exactly 30.2? No. Whatever we are doing, right, we are taking only the approximation, right? So one more example I will tell you, right, about, because you should understand, still somebody put 5 value is 3.14, right? So my friend, 5 value is 3.14 correct, but it is only correct up to 2 decimal places. It's not stopped at 3.14. Similarly, 22 by 7 is also a rational approximation of the 5 value, right? So only one more example I want to tell you so that we can understand the difference between that approximation and non-approximation, right? So if you go to some grocery shop and if you want some 5 kg of rice or sugar, right? So if they weigh the machine, whether it is 5 kg of sugar or 5 kg 20 grams or 5 kg 50 grams, they won't mind because their sugar is measured in terms of kgs. So in that case, even 10 grams or 20 grams or 30 grams, no problem, they can put it, and you also don't mind anything about that, and the shopkeeper also don't mind anything on that because that is measured in terms of kgs. We need sugar or rice in terms of kgs. So whether it is 5 kg 100 grams or 5 kg 50 grams or even 4 kg 90 grams, we don't bother, right? And again we go to some sweet shop and you have some 100 grams of laddu or something, right? In that case, right, they put 100 grams and they go going to 130 or 140 grams, they take out certain things and they put as close as 100 grams, maybe 105 grams they can accept and they can give, right? So these two examples you can understand. In the grocery shop, right, when they take rice, 100 grams, 200 grams, don't bother, right? They can put. Similarly, sweet shops, 5 to 6 grams you don't bother, that they don't do 150 grams or 100 grams, right? But now I ask you, if you go to some gold shop and if you are buying some gold, right? There you can ask certain things, right? If it is a 2 gram or 2.01 gram, right? There even 0.01 gram is very, very important because there for that element, that accuracy is much needed. When you weigh gold, even 0.01 gram has some meaning, is there, right? So we use numbers or we use approximations according to our requirements. In grocery shop, we are using certain things. In sweet shop, we are using certain things. And in gold shop, it's different, right? So all these things, right, will show you one simple thing. Numbers are not stop there. Numbers are keep on going. If you want as much accuracy as you need, it will go. So this will understand to you, right? You can understand that number is a continuous one. There is no gap between two consecutive real number system, right? They are continuous one, right? So I think already time is worth it. So look, I take some 5 to 10 minutes and I just share my screen and I just teach you, right, about the limit concept, right? Once you understand the limit concept, right, then you can understand what is community, what is differentiability, and all these things. So that I'm telling mathematics is a stepping stone of engineering, right? What do I want to tell? Right? Try to understand mathematics something like ABCDs of engineering, right? You can form sentences, you can write poetry, you can do so many things using your words. But if you want to write words, you need alphabets, right? So alphabets are nothing but your mathematics. If you know the alphabets, if you know what is the sound of that alphabet, you know where to use that alphabet, then you can form numerous number of paragraphs, right, and poetries. So which I mean that you are in your core subject or your core area, you can do wonders, right? But you should know the alphabets that are nothing but ABCDs. There is nothing but your mathematical tools. So people try to understand, right? If mathematics is not a subject for one of the subjects, you should know one simple thing. Right from your KG, you are studying mathematics as a separate subject. Why do you keep mathematics as a separate subject? Right? Because of the importance of that. Because it is not only useful to you in your studies, it will be useful to your career also. Right? So without wasting any more time, right? For the next 10 minutes, I just explain you what is the limit concept based on the continuity of the number. Right? So please stay with me for the next 10 minutes. I share my screen. Now I'm not going to again with you any PPTs. I just only interact with you. I hope my screen shared now. Right? So just try to understand. Whenever you write something as f of x, where f of x is a function, right? So you can write that like this. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. That is nothing but your f of x. Right? And here, this x is moves from minus infinity to plus infinity. And it takes all the numbers from minus infinity to plus infinity. So here x is called your real number. You may ask, sir, what is the real number? Your real number system, right? This is a real number. What is your real number? Your real number system is still the union of rational and irrational numbers. As I already told, there is no connection between rational and irrational numbers. They are different, right? You can't take a number which is both rational as well as irrational. So all the numbers which can be written in terms of p by q form, right? That numbers are called as rational numbers. So rational numbers includes all your real numbers stored inside, your whole number system, your integer number system, everything. But what is irrational number? That I told, which cannot be written in terms of p by q, right? Here if you give write something like 1 by 3 or 2 by 5, right? So here we have data, it ends on 0.4. Even you write 1 by 3, right? It goes at 0.33 unending, but still we know the pattern of the number. Value irrational numbers, we don't know the pattern. We don't know the pattern, right? So keep that in your mind. So it is a continuous one. So you know rational and irrational number is nothing but the real number system. And you know all your mathematics, whenever you say x is a variable, x is a real number. X is not a maybe a number or irrational number or rational number. X is a real number which takes all the rational and irrational numbers. So it is a continuous one. It is a continuous one. Correct. So now I will talk about what is a limit function. Right? Suppose you take the function f of x equals to x squared. F of x equals to x squared. Then you can draw the parabola, right, like this. So this is f of x equals to x squared, right? Parabola you already know the graph of this curve. Now I am asking a simple question. I think you can see my screen in the bottom. Limit value x tending to 2 of the function x squared. Right? What is the limit value of the function f of x, that is x squared? Right? When x approaches 2. When x approaches 2. Right? People simply tell 4 that it is 4. By simply the value, putting the value at here and push that is 4, it's 4. Right? Limit value is 4. But here you can't simply substitute, right? And changing the value. If you substitute means you can simply write f of 2 equals to 4. Right? That is the function value. Right? But there is a big difference of writing f of equals to 2, f of 2 equals to 4, and writing the limit, right? So what is the meaning of the limit concept? What is the meaning of the limit concept? I just explained this and more, right? You just follow me for the next 10 minutes. So this is my graph, f of x equals to x squared, okay? So please be there with my drawing, right? And just explaining the concept. So you take the number 2 here, right? So this is x value, right? In the corresponding function value is 4, you know. For the f of x equals to x squared, right? When x is equal to 2, the f of x value is 4. But what is the meaning of limit x tends to 2? Right? Limit x tends to 2, because in all your derivatives, right, f dash of x also depend on limit concept, right? So what is the meaning of this? Right? I'll just explain it. So it tells what is the number that the f of x approaches when x tends to 2. That is the meaning, right? That means x tends to 2 means x is a number very nearer to 2. It may be 1.8 infinity minus or 2 point infinity 0 and 1, right? So the number very nearer to 2. So whenever x approaches 2, you take a number very nearer to 2, whether in the left hand side or in the right hand side of the x value, right? If you approach from the 2, what the number approached by the function, right? So here you can see when x approaches 2, you put any number nearer to 2, 0.3 times 1 point something, 1.9999, and you can see the value of x square. If that is nearer to 4. Right, so our limit value is a number approaching, not exactly value. So whenever x approaches 2, f of x approaches 4, so that we are writing the limit value as 4. So that we are writing the limit value as 4. And the function value also f of 2 equals to 4. So you ask, sorry, what is the thing? Function value is 4, the limit value also approaches the same function value. You have the special about it, right? But now I just want to know, right, on this. Now I define the same function f of x like this. I have shown f of x equals to x square when x not is equals to 2, and I define f of x equals to 5 when x is equals to 2. So I define a function like this. So what is the meaning? At x is equals to 2, the function value jumps to 5. At all other places, right, the function value follows the x square term. Function value follows the x square term, right? So here f of 2 is 5, not f of 2 is 4, right? For this function, f of 2 is 5, not 4. But still, if you draw the graph of this curve, right? So it has a discontinuity at the point 2, because at point 2 the function value is not 2, the function value is 5, so I can say this is 4, but now this is 5. So the green value is 5. So at 2 the function value is 5. With all other places, the value is x square, right? Even now you can take what is the limit value. Even now the limit value is only 4, right? This is the biggest difference, right? Because people think limit value is nothing but the function value, not like that. Limit value is different, function value is different. So even for this function, when we take any number nearer to 2 in the left hand side or in the right hand side, that value takes only the value of x square, because only at x is equals to 2, the function value reaches 5. So apart from that, if you take x is equals to 1.999 or 2.0001, you have to calculate the function value with x square. So in that case, the value is nearer to 4. So here for this, the limit value is only 4. But the function value is 5. Now what is the basic difference between this and this function? This function is discontinuous and this function is a continuous function. Why? When you say a function is a continuous function is a continuous function at a particular time, provided the limit value of the function exists and the limit value should equals to the function value. This you can, I think you studied in your schools, right? When you say a function is a continuous function, the function value and the limit value of the function at the particular time, say 2. Remember all the definition of limit, concept, continuity, derivative, everything defined at a particular time, right? And after it will be extended to the whole interval. So at the particular point, if the function value as well as the limit value means the value approaches by the function when we move towards the point, right? Then if the limit value is same as the function value, then you can say that is a continuous function. But here, right, this is not a continuous function because limit exists. Still the limit exists. When x equals to f of x is 4. But limit value doesn't equal to the function value. So here we can draw the graph of the time before lifting our pen. But here up to the 10 jumps to 5 and then it comes down and it goes on. Right? So this is the basic idea behind the continuity. Because when I'm telling continuity, you can differentiate a function only if the function is a continuous function. If the function is not continuous, you can't differentiate the function in a particular place, right? So I just tell you, right, a simple idea about the differentiability. Before that, I have only 4 minutes left. I will stick with my time, right? Right. So only 2 means, right? So, you know, this is the definition of f dash of a. That is, differentiation of the function f of x at x tends to a is limit x tends to a of f of x minus f of a divided by x minus a. So here x is a number very near to a. Suppose we call it as a plus x, right? That is, suppose a is 2, then we call this as 2 plus 0.01, right? That's a number. So a is going to be any nearest small number. When x approaches a, right, they just want the ratio between the rate of change of the function with respect to the rate of change of the variable. X minus a is nothing but the rate of change of the variable x, and f of x minus f of t is nothing but the rate of change of the function value. So what is the derivative? Derivative is nothing but a dy by dx or dash of x is nothing but the ratio between the function value divided by the variable value. We call the function as the dependent variable. F of x we call it as dependent variable and the x we call it as independent variable. So it is nothing but the ratio between the dependent variable and the independent variable, right? So one way I just explained, right? You know, for f of x equal to x square, f dash of x is 2x, right? You know, f dash of x is 2x, but you don't know why it is 2x. You don't know why it is 2x. Just I explain you with this limit concept so that you can understand, right? So just take this function. I take some number f dash of a, right? So this is my limit concept, limit x tends to a. So I take it particularly a number 0, right? F of x minus f of 0. So I take x tends to 0 so that you can understand what other numbers are, right? So it should be x square minus f of 0 divided by, right? I put it in a separate one. I have only 2 minutes, I put it in a separate one so that you can understand. Right? So what is limit? Right? I take a number x as a plus x. A is a number, a plus h is a number very near to a. So now I can put limit x tends to 0 of f of x is a plus x minus f of a divided by a plus h minus a. That is, a plus h is nothing but your x, and this is our dash of a, right? Okay. So now, what is your f of x? You know, f of x is your x square, right? F of x is your x square. So f of a plus h is nothing but a plus h the whole square, and f of a is nothing but a square, right? F of x is x square, means f of a plus h is a plus h whole square, and f of a is a square, and here you can translate these two things and you will get h in the denominator, and we have to do x tends to 0. Why are we putting x tends to 0? When x tends to 0, a plus h approaches a. When x tends to 0, a plus h approaches a. That is same as x tends to a. Can be written as a plus h tends to a. That means h tends to 0. Right? So now we use simple a plus b square formula. This is a square plus x square plus 2ax, right? By using minus a square divided by x. Don't forget about the limit, right? So here it's just extension, and we can translate a square, and then we can divide with x also, right? So what we get finally, we have x plus 2a in the numerator and 1 in the denominator. Now what about limit x tends to 0? X tends to 0 means x is almost 0. When h is almost 0, this x plus 2a approaches 2. When h is almost 0, right? When h is going near to 0, x plus 2a going to 2. So the ratio of this thing approaches the number 2a for f dash of a. So since for f dash of a, it approaches the number 2a, so that in f dash of x, right, it approaches the value 2x, right? So f dash of x is not exact value, it is only an approaching value. Even if f dash of x value function is not defined at a particular point, but still if the limit exists, your derivative will exist. So this is the idea again, not only for this f of x equal to x square formula. For all the differentiation formulas, this is the standard definition. This is the way you have to expand it and you have to apply the limit concept so that you can understand the idea behind the basic differentiation. Right? The idea behind the basic differentiation. Right? So even though it's like a basic class value, but anyway, I want to you to understand the basic things, right? Before you are starting your career in the engineering, right? So as I told already, mathematics are ABCDs, right? So try to understand ABCDs in a proper manner. That will helpful to you to do bigger things in your life. So with that note, I really thank all of you to be with me for the last 1 hour, and I really happy, right, to be a part of NJ University. Definitely, we'll see you so soon in person. So God bless you all. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable presentation, and I hope that our student will follow your words. Now we come to the end of the session. Vote of thanks. Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to our Chancellor, Founder, Thru A.C. Shanmugam sir, and our Honorable President, Engineer A.C.S. Arunkumar sir, who has always been a supporting for us. And I express my sincere thanks to our Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi ma'am, Registrar C.V. Palanivelu sir, and Rector Dr. Viswanathan sir. And I would also like to extend my gratitude to all the registrars, joint registrars, additional registrars, deans, deputy deans, executive on this occasion. I am very thankful to our joint registrar, first year ENT, Dr. N.S. Subhashri ma'am, for her support and for giving me this opportunity. And once again, I would like to thank to our chief guest, Dr. T. Johnson sir, for his wonderful presentation and valuable thoughts. Thank you, sir. And thank you for all the teaching and non-teaching staffs and students who are all participating today's session. Thank you all. Thank you so much.